Hi everyone, and welcome to another What I Eat in a Day video. I hope that you guys enjoyed the last one. Thank you so much for those who left comments on the video. I truly appreciate your feedback, and I'm looking forward to you guys enjoying this video as well. So of course, we're starting off with breakfast, and here I have a plate that I have lined with parchment paper, and you're just going to put half a cup of mozzarella cheese. And what I'm making here, it's not going to get crispy. It's not a taco shell or tortilla. You can't pick up what we're making here, but it's more so going to be the best way that I could explain it. My 13-year-old actually explained it to me this way. She described it almost like a blanket for your eggs. So yes, we can take the mozzarella cheese and we can put it inside the eggs, but we want to try something different with our eggs because eggs can become tiresome. So you want to get creative with your eggs. So that is what we're doing. So we're going to put it in the microwave for 2 minutes, and then while that is melting, I'm going to take 2 eggs and I'm going to start creating or seasoning my eggs in order to have scrambled eggs to put inside this cheese blanket that we're preparing. So I have the hoagie spread that I used in my last video. I'm almost done. As you can see, I use it in everything. I purchased that at Save-A-Lot, and also this Sofrito, which you can make at home. You know, it's bell peppers, olive oil, cilantro, and I believe some other things in there. But it's super simple to make if you have a food processor or even a blender. But I don't feel like making it on my own. I just grab a tub when I go to Save-A-Lot, and it lasts forever, and I use it pretty much every day. So I'm going to take the sofrito and the hoagie spread, and I'm putting 1 tablespoon into my eggs. I believe I put salt as well, but I'm not going to show it here, but of course, oh yeah, there it goes. Yeah, so just salt, and then mix that up. And again, this is to make our eggs a little special, not just your regular scrambled eggs, because I get tired of eggs every morning, but it's such a low carb option, especially in the morning, because hey, if you have 30 carbs a day to spend on food, why would you spend the bulk of it on breakfast? So I know that if I have a super low carb breakfast, because eggs have no carbs, then I have the rest of those carbs to spend on lunch and dinner. So now our cheese blanket is ready, and the parchment paper is amazing because all you have to do is peel it off, super simple. And now I'm going to add my eggs right, on top of it. So what was I gonna say? I drew a blank. I started, talking about the cheese, and I forgot what I was going to say about this breakfast. But anyways, I'm sure it'll come back to me. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to put the eggs in the middle here, and I'm trying to make it as neat as possible, but also I'm having avocado, and I purchased these avocados. It's a Haas avocado. I'm using half of it, but I purchased them at Walmart, and I did the Walmart pickup, and they were super hard. The entire bag was not ready. So I'm so glad that now they're finally coming around, and I can eat avocados with my breakfast and my lunch because I like adding them to my food. So here it is. All you have to do is fold it over, and as you can see, the back there, it kind of opens, so that's why I say it's not meant to be picked up, but you can eat it with a fork, a spoon. You can add hot sauce, chili flakes, and it tastes so amazing. So something very simple. Oh, and what I was going to say is that the whole breakfast takes less than 10 minutes, and that's what you want for breakfast. Something quick, simple, and low carb. So now I'm going to be making my coffee, and I used a reusable K-Pod that I purchased off of Amazon, and here I am filling it with coffee. And fun fact about this container that I have my coffee in, my mom gave me, well, I think she left it at my house. She was spending the weekend and she brought her coffee with her. And then I never gave the container back. I just feel like, it's a part of her. I don't have my mom anymore, but it's a part of her. It always reminds me of her every time I use it. So even though it's looking a little rough, it will always be part of my storage, I guess. So now I have my coffee brewing, I guess you can say, in the back, and now I'm getting all of my ingredients that I will put in my coffee. I have whipped cream here, which for 2 tablespoons, I believe it's 1 carb for 2 tablespoons, but I'm not sure how you would measure something that you are putting from a can, so I don't worry about those carbs. So I do round it up to about 5 carbs, and then but I do measure the creamer that I have here. So I'm putting 5 tablespoons of that creamer, and it's sugar-free French vanilla. And then I put my Splenda. I'm not recommending any type of low carb sweetener. You have to use whatever works for you, but that is what I like to use. I don't like stevia, so please do not comment down below and tell me how bad Splenda is. You have to do what works for you. So here I am putting that whipped cream and yummy low carb coffee right here. So for lunch, I have ground beef that I put aside from the night before's dinner for the family. They ate spaghetti, but I just put the meat aside without no sauce. And I have the sour cream here, which is 2 tablespoons, and my romaine lettuce. It has red cabbage, carrots, and romaine lettuce. I don't count the carbs on my salads. I'm just not going to do that. So I have my salad here built. You can add cheddar cheese. I wasn't in the mood for anything heavy, so I kept it light. And now we have come to the last part, or the last meal of the day, which is dinner. So I'm making pork chops for the family. They will be having pork chops, white rice, and mixed veggies. So I seasoned my pork chops, and they will go into the oven at 450, which you guys know is my favorite baking temperature no matter what I'm making. So they will be in the oven. I haven't timed how much my pork chops take to bake, but while they are baking, I'm going to take out the mixed veggies and start steaming those. So again, I don't count my carbs for my vegetables either. So it's 2 carbs for 3/4 of a cup. But I don't really count those. I know that my entire day is pretty much going to be less than 20 carbs, but I'm not going to be super anal about, counting every single little thing. It's just, it makes eating more of a chore and low carbing more of a chore. So just certain things like that I do not count, but I know in the back of my mind that I'm staying low. So I've steamed the vegetables, and now I'm seasoning them. When they are steaming, you can add a little bit of salt to the water, but I don't like to add, the other seasonings until after I've drained them. Of course, you're not going to put butter into your water, but once I've drained the water, I add my butter and all the rest of my seasonings. So now we have the pork chops. They are done and looking yummy. And of course, I baked them. I did not fry them. I never fry anything. But these are the pork chops ready to be plated. I will be having 2 of these pork chops and then the mixed veggies. Super simple. And as you can see, all I did was omit the white rice that my family is having, and I have a plate full of food. And this is a normal size plate. It's not a tiny plate that I'm, making look like it's a whole bunch. It's a normal size plate. So I hope you guys enjoyed this what I eat in a day video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.